Anyway, you you all wake up the next morning, well rested. Clover, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling real chill. I'm feeling like I'm just gonna kick back, relax, and go with the flow today.
Can you let us know what season you are? Have you
That
had
is fall.
Okay, have you had fall before?
I've cycled through all of them now, so
Okay.
we're on our doubles.
Okay. So yeah, y'all wake up the next morning, well rested, ready to get about whatever y'all want to do. Well, peanut butter
Groob
is
is
actually a very American thing.
Groob is immediately gonna walk out and oh god, what is that?
Hi,
The
hi.
hell is that thing?
You must be Groob. I heard you
It
from
talks.
I heard you from inside Pippa's bag, but she put me on this body. I used to live in a cave. I was stuck in a wall and died there.
Oh,
Well, kind of died there.
what? Wait. So you're dead or not dead? It kind of makes this a
Um,
little bit different. Like if you're dead, it's a little more. I should probably scream at least twice more. But if you're
so
not dead, then I'm a little concerned.
so I was a wizard.
Oh,
Teleportation spell went awry.
you scaly?
I
A
got
wizard. Sorry.
wizard. Yeah, I got stuck in a rock wall in a cave, and ghouls ate ate all my flesh and muscle and organs. Um, and I was there for a long time in the dark, but somehow I didn't fully die. I guess. Kind of wish I had, but now I don't.
You want?
Any,
Oh, okay. I was about to say you
anyway.
want it. You want me to fix that?
Oh, no. Miss Pippa came and found me and pulled my head off and
Uh,
took me with her after they killed the ghouls.
all right. Do not get on Pippa's bad side.
And last night she tied my skull, which is all she has, just the skull, but she tied it to this doll body.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That's why there was the first scream. I apologize for the sudden appearance, but like,
It's okay. Most people react that way. Not every day you,
hopefully I didn't
you
wake
see a
anybody up.
talking skull.
Yeah, I would honestly, I've I've woken up many days,
I would say
and
I
this is
see
the first
your
talking skull I've seen.
I would say I see your point of view, but I don't have any eyes.
I'm also much taller than you.
Yeah. Well, I am just a skull, so not very
You
tall.
wanna wait? Can you actually see?
Yeah, I
Oh,
see you.
Amanda's gonna walk out and say, "What in tarnation are you screaming about?"
No, it's just
that. I mean him.
it's me.
Oh, Lloyd? He's been like that.
Okay, that doesn't make it any different. Like if I were just suddenly, I don't know, in the next room over and just like, hi, all of a sudden, wouldn't you be startled?
Well, I suppose so, but I would keep my noise down when people are sleeping.
It's the morning, okay?
Pippa. I think Ernesto got a bit spooked this early this
Oh,
morning when he came up. So
well, I'll talk to him.
okay. I tried to tell him who
But
I was, but he just sort of walked backwards in a way.
uh, Pippa also has woken up with fresh flowers sprouting from her head, like in her
Oh,
hair.
Your hair looks
I
hair
don't
quite lovely
season?
today.
Thank you. I woke up like this. I don't know why, but it might be because of um my unicorn power. I don't know.
Well,
Unicorn?
it looks nice, regardless.
Thanks, Lloyd.
Oh yeah, Group doesn't know about your unicorn thing, does he?
No.
Oh,
Huh?
so I was approached by a unicorn.
In your dreams?
Yeah, in my dreams. And
Oh,
That's a
I
really
had a dream
important
where,
thing to clear up.
yeah, I had a dream where I was a dog once, but that didn't make it happen.
Well, the unicorn said that I could have some special power gifts if I did good things for them.
Wait, so
Okay.
do they exist, or were they dreams?
No, really. And she like shows her hand where the unicorn like stuck the horn through her palm, and like there's a scar there, like a big scar. See, he stuck his horn through my hand and everything.
Huh? In a
What?
dream?
Uh-huh. Well,
When was this?
it was the other day.
And your hand is
What is
totally
this sound?
fine now.
Yeah. Magic.
I
Magic.
must still be dreaming. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. Crew's gonna walk downstairs.
Groob does not know what he signed up for.
Not at all.
Do y'all wanna are y'all going down to the main floor?
Yeah.
Okay. Vermal, are you still sleeping?
Vermal's up.
Hopefully bathing.
Oh yeah, I'm bathing. That's
Okay.
where I went.
Okay, you
I got up early. I got up early to bathe.
you gotta scrub
Yeah.
the patina off.
Are we taking Lloyd with us?
Just
Yeah.
leaving him back there.
I'm not in charge of him.
No.
I'm not
Pippa,
Yeah,
Pippa
you're-
has him baby Bjorn.
Yeah, she's wearing him around.
Oh, the
Walk down,
ogre?
and Ernesto immediately goes, what is that thing? Pippa, why do you have that?"
This is Lloyd. And
Sorry
his,
for
friend.
scaring you this morning. It does talk? Oh, God, I thought I was. Oh, and that's yours?
He is his own person.
But like he's here with you?
Yeah, he's my friend. Is that okay?
Yeah. We've already got cows, and we've already got a cow. We've got a dragon. Why? Sure. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Could you maybe not leave it out in the hallway at night? It is very frightening. I don't want to say you can't have it here, but I also don't want it to scare people coming up to their rooms, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Ernesto, there are people in the other rooms.
Maybe someday there might be.
Do
Jesus.
not call me handsome if you're
What?
not
I'm just
gonna
trying to make sure we
give me some
Hi,
don't
Matt.
need to rent them
donk
ourselves.
donk.
It might make more sense for us to take up the extra space. What with
Well,
how many of us there are.
Yeah, but you don't actually pay me for the 2 rooms you have now.
Well, I thought that was part of our agreement.
Well, one of the rooms then.
Yeah, well, that's not, that you would have to talk to Vermal about that one.
Just sort of side eyes over to Vermal.
Steak is going to approach Groob and sniff at him and then try to chomp his axe and run away with it.
Yeah, I did it. Wait, which part? The handle of the blade?
The
Because
handle.
I'd be really concerned. Is this not a chew toy?
Steak's not dumb.
First we got unicorns, and now we got axe wielding cattle.
Do I need to do
Get
a
back
roll
here.
for that, or does the cow actually succeed in taking the axe?
Groob lets it like in a moment of not fully processing what's going on. Groob lets it happen at first, but Groob is gonna chase Steak around to get his axe back. Come back here. Nope.
Can you both roll And Mally, just use your stats. But can you both roll an athletics check?
But it is athletics or +5, so 13. Sorry.
And you would get to roll at an advantage as a giant or Goliath.
Oh. 18.
Damn it.
What did Steak roll?
15.
15.
Solidly.
Steak puts up a very surprising fight with this axe. Groob finally does catch up and manages to grab it, and he's pulling and doesn't think he's actually going to be able to get it away, but finally is able to sort of yank it out of Steak's mouth. And Ernesto goes,
It's mine.
Amanda, I it's okay for your cow to be in here. I cannot let a cow run around with a giant axe.
Stike's just playing. It's harmless.
There are a lot of people in here for breakfast this morning. A loosely flung axe is not it's not safe. Captain
Stike,
Captain
get your
Crandall
ass over here.
Captain Crandall will come and yell at us, and I know neither of us want that.
I know. It's difficult being a cow in a man's world, Steak, but
Yep.
we have to put up with it.
Pippa, does this thing have a name?
Her name is Lloyd.
Hi. I forgot he talks. Lloyd, do you need food? Do you eat?
Oh, he's just a skull. This is a doll body.
Yeah, I'm just a skull. The rest was Sigrun's old doll, and yeah, I'm just a skull. But I don't need to eat. I've been, I assume, dead for quite a while now. Okay, fine.
Actually,
Whatever.
I do have a question, Ernesto. Do you know of any like shops that might sell baby clothing?
There's probably a few tailors in here. I know for my, well, you know the robe, the robes.
Yeah, bro.
There's one right around the corner, merchant's quarter. It's just a little tailor. And if you tell them I sent you, they would probably be able to help you.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, also, I had chocolate milk at the Loose Medusa, and theirs is nothing like yours.
I'm not surprised. That's not what they specialize in. But I'm glad to hear that mine is the preferred one for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, be careful over there. Opal and Ethel and Mabel are very nice ladies, but well, if you were there, you probably understand.
Yeah.
But
What else do y'all want to do? What's your plans for the day?
Well, Zorgon did try and usher us towards the northwest forest, if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken.
Vermal wants to test Groob.
Right.
test me.
You want to haze the new guy already, Vermal? Jesus.
I just want to make sure that if we're gonna be trusting him with it, that he can hold his own.
Vermal, he looks like he could throw you, but all right, whatever you want.
One of 1v1?
Oh, actually,
Yeah,
I would
I
pay
mean-
to see that.
I mean, is there like an arena or like a fighting ring or something like that?
Why don't we just go to the forest?
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I wanted to do. Yeah.
So then let's just do it.
And I'm already there.
All right.
Papa, would you like to ride on steak?
Sure. Thank you. Are you ready, Lloyd, or do you want to stay in the room?
It's I feel pretty safe on here, so it's fine. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, it'll be nice to see some sights.
Yeah.
So y'all heading out? Any preparation y'all doing? Y'all have some just in case? Anything y'all need before you head out?
No.
All right.
No, but I do have a question.
Okay.
Would it be okay if I kind of like took a little rest from talking because I don't feel well?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll still be here listening though.
Y'all pick up the slack. I do need someone. So you are heading to the Gray Forest. Can someone roll me a survival check for your path there?
Yeah, I could do that. Does
Yeah,
anyone else want to do it? I would be
Yeah,
happy to.
I'm doing it. 19.
You probably have a higher one than me, so go for it.
Okay, Vermal is
21?
Okay, so y'all are both fighting to lead this pack.
She's not actually fighting. She's like letting him do it, but then like every now and again the bees will like go in a different way. She'll just like very like subtly slide him in a different direction.
All right. Okay, so y'all start heading out to the forest. And seem to be making good tracks, you know. Vermal's been doing his studies. He's been down at the library, so he's looked at some maps, and as an archaeologist has some pretty good knowledge of the land right around here. Clover has actually already been to part of this forest previously on one of her working with the florist in the town. So she also knows her way because she's already done it, though y'all are heading to I guess, different area of the forest. But her bees do know the way, and you'll make pretty good time. As you are walking, you get about halfway there, and you notice a traveling caravan riding through the fields. They're not on like any real path. They're riding through the fields, and they look very decorated. The carts look sort of aged, but are painted with some colorful designs. But there's 3 of them. Each one have a driver. There's some people, families walking around, walking along with the carts. But probably a good, I'd say overall, 30 people. Do y'all want to do anything? Or just let them pass by, or what?
I mean, is this like a normally like trafficked area?
I mean,
Well,
people.
they're running right through a field, right?
Yeah, people travel through this area, but I mean, they're usually pretty well established roadways, and they're sort of out in this field, probably about a mile north of the city, northwest of the city.
Could I, by chance, roll like a perception just to see if I can? Because it's brightly colored. And I'm just trying to think of like, is there maybe a specific group of people? Is this more of a history check that I'm thinking of now that I'm saying this out loud?
It would be a history check.
Yeah, okay. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Irma wants to do that too.
Okay.
Well, I
That's
got a
a
4, so I don't know jack shit.
I'll roll as well.
Me too. I got 11.
I got a 2.
Hey, high five, Pippa.
Vermal, did you say your number?
13.
13. What did you have, Mallory?
11.
11. Okay. So most of you, it's a strange sight. But Vermal actually, as sort of like historian, ruins. You recognize at least somewhat that this sound or looks like some things you've read about the Vistani people, who are nomadic. There's not a ton of information on them because they tend to move around a lot. But there's some people that have talked about them and that they tend to be friendly, friendly people as long as they don't feel threatened.
Let's go say hi.
All right, you
Wait,
walk
Allie,
up.
do you know who these people are?
This is me as a fellow DM knowing the name Vistani from a different campaign. That is
Gotcha.
all I'm saying. That's why I'm like, oh fuck, I recognize something, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Don't think it's too connected, other than
No, I don't think it's connected. It's just like, oh, hey, I actually know this for once, and like, I am familiar with this concept. This is fun.
So who would you just want to kind of how do you approach these people? I mean, there's families, there's kids, three bigger carriages, wagons.
I mean, we shouldn't go charging at them.
Probably not.
I mean, I think we should. I don't know. I would give them like enough of a wide berth that they don't feel like they have to worry about us necessarily. But
Well,
I mean, Vermal waves. That's all he does.
waves. Do you have
Like-
do you have Gonard out with you, or is he?
Gonard is out. Yes.
Okay, so they look out and they see a Goliath, a guy with a dragon, a Kinder with a skull doll strapped to her chest, a woman with a cow, and a woman with a bee box. And you just sort of
Group of freaks.
you just sort of like smile and wave. So, and the guy on the front wagon just sort of looks over you and tips his hat and waves back and says, "How's your day going?"
Not too bad. We're looking for I don't wait. Trouble, I guess. I mean, not with you, but like in general. I think.
Looking for trouble? That that's a concerning statement.
No, I mean, I get how it sounds, but
Please ignore him. He's kind
Yeah.
of dumb sometimes. We're just looking to see if there's been any disturbances in the area.
Oh, well, no, we're just sort of passing through on our way up north, but we haven't really seen anything. I know there's some forest here. The last town told us to maybe be a little bit careful of the gray forest, so we've kind of gone wide around that. But other than that, things are peaceful, and I hope they remain that way.
And what are you folk doing out here?
Oh, well, like I said, we just traveling through. So we tend to do. We move from place to place.
Oh, so you don't have like a place in mind that you're headed to?
No, we just sort of go through and go from city to city and try to get a little bit of money and supplies and continue on our travels.
Do you
Are
have
they
anything for
nomads?
trade, perhaps?
Anything for trade? I don't know. I'm Boris, by the way.
I'm Hamanda. Nice to meet you, Norris.
And rest of your friends are quite the no offense, but you're quite the group to run into out in the middle of nowhere.
I'm
Oh, so-
Pippin. This is Lloyd.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm Groob.
Did
Clover.
skeleton talk?
Yes, that's Lloyd.
He does that.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
And the one on the other end there, the one that waved and then didn't really say much, that's Vermal.
Okay. Well, we are part of the Vistani people, if you don't know us. But we just sort of travel. You mentioned trade. If you're interested, I mean, I guess we could. We're always looking for either supplies to further our trips or things that we might be able to trade somewhere else.
Well, what do you have?
Oh, well, what do you have?
I asked you first, buddy.
Well, I know, but we have a lot.
Well, I mean, is it like foodstuffs? Is it useful items? Is it money? What do you have?
We have some money, but we tend to keep our supplies and food for our people and items that might do well bartering with others.
Well, what could you give me for this boomerang of loyalty?
Boomerang of loyalty. What does I don't know that I've heard of that. Tell me more about it.
Well, you throw it and it always comes back.
That just sounds like a normal boomerang.
No, but it always comes back. You know, when you got a person who don't know how to throw a boomerang and they just throw it and then they lose it. Well, this one, it'll come back to you at some point in time.
So I throw the boomerang. I don't
And it comes back.
do well, and I just leave it in a field, and it still comes back.
Correct.
That does sound interesting, and I could.
I mean, think about it. You're never going to have to make another boomerang again because you'll eventually get it back.
You make a good point. Is there anything that you are looking for?
Well, once again, I don't know what you have. So what can I be looking for?
Well, I'm trying to make the deal that would appeal to you. If there was anything, we have some different potions we usually have. We have maybe some magical rings or a staff of
Hey,
some
Hamanda?
sort or a wand.
Hey, Hamanda. What if they have information about Bill?
Oh my God. You're right. Have you ever heard of a man named Lasso Bill?
Lasso Bill. I can't say that I have. We don't tend to keep too much up with everything going on in cities as we move around.
Do you perhaps have any items that can help with searching for someone?
I don't, but I do have one idea. So you have a boomerang that can move away and always comes back. Would you be interested in an item that makes sure things don't move?
Well, that sounds very intriguing.
So if you find something, you can make sure it stays right where it is if you want.
I'm interested. Would you take my boomerang in exchange?
I would. He calls out to one of the younger boys around. Says, go fetch the immovable rod out of the back wagon. Runs off, and he comes back with a rod. It looks like just a flat iron rod, but on one end you see a button. And he says, "Now, if you press this button, this rod becomes fixed in place, wherever it may be." And the boy presses the button while he's holding it up and is holding it up towards you and lets go, and the rod stays right where it is. When you press the button again, you can move it. He presses the button again. Go on, pull it. The rod is in there. Pull it. Give it a try. See if you can move it around.
I try to move it.
Can you roll me a strength check?
Ah. 12.
12. It does not even. It is stuck there. He goes, hey, you, Groob. You look like you have a pretty strong man. Why don't you give it a shot?
Oh, okay.
So, can you also roll me a strength check?
Yeah. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Woo.
Now's the perfect time to get that.
So nat 20 and then plus your strength modifier, right? So 23.
Which is +5. Yeah, 20. Well, I guess you're right.
Mm.
Yeah. It's not a saving throw, so just 23.
So you grab it and you put every bit of strength you have behind it. You are pulling and straining and grunting, and it does not move an inch.
Jesus. Wait, who's that?
So the young boy comes
thinking
up.
of Jesus.
Oh, you're right. Jesus. It's not
The-
going
the-
anywhere.
The
I
little
feel good about that.
the little boy looks up and says, "Yes."
Sorry, I didn't. Wait, is that your name? Wait, was it Jesus or
Yes.
Jesus?
My name is Jesus. How did you know?
Yeah, it's a magical one. It gave me psychosis or something.
Just sort of shrugs his shoulders and looks at you weird. So Boris calls back from the
Yeah,
front and
most people
says, "How do you feel about the trade, ma'am?"
Well, I thought this item would paralyze an object of my choice, not the rod itself.
I mean, depends on how you use it.
Yes, it has very many uses. Imagine you're falling off a really tall cliff. You press the button, and now you're stuck in the air. Eventually,
You know what?
you'll have
I
to
do have a bad history with cliffs. Maybe this is useful.
find some way to get to safety, but at least, I'm sure you could slowly fall your way down with it, right? Or something like that.
I suppose so. It's better than this boomerang.
You
for
want to
me.
find someone and pin them to the ground.
Oh.
You go.
All right, it's a trade. And she reaches out her hand to shake the hand of the guy.
He reaches out and gives you a hearty shake. Back and you hand the boomerang. You hand Jesus the boomerang, and he hands you the rod. So you can add the immovable rod to your inventory and take out the boomerang of loyalty.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Quick question. You said that this boomerang always comes back. Is this going to disappear from our inventory in a few days?
No, I don't think so.
Are you attuned to this boomerang?
I've never used this boomerang in my life, sir.
Think you should be safe. So, at this point, a different young guy runs up to Boris and says, "Mr. Boris, Mistress Vasa would like to see the tall one in her wagon."
Oh.
And we haven't.
Verbal says, "Okay, I'll be right there."
Yeah, you go on, Verbal.
Mr. Groob, our matriarch would she's in the middle wagon. She would like to, I guess, have a word with you. Quite the honor.
Okay. I don't know her, but
Oh, are you just going into the wagon?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Does like tip to one side as he enters?
Yeah, you walk in and you sort of step up into it, and it starts to tip to one side until you settle by yourself. But as soon as you get in, the door just shuts.
I
With,
didn't do that.
so what you see is a very probably elderly, older looking woman sitting with a small table in front of her. Very dark. There's a few little lanterns in there giving off a little bit of light, but it's a very dark wagon in there. She sort of looks you over up and down in silence before she says, I get the feeling you're very different from the rest of your friends. Are you not?
Except for Vermal, I'm quite tall, quite a bit taller than most of them. So, yeah, I think so.
No,
And I'm a
no.
little more muscular.
Oh, no, no. They're all very well seasoned rangers. But you are not.
Oh yeah, that's true. I've only just started practicing.
You're
I've been reading this book. Mostly the pictures, though.
your true course seems to be that of a barbarian?
Yeah, I think so. I've gotten angry a few times and thrown some people out of a circus. But I'm kind of, well, now I'm here. Doing nothing.
Stick to the course. And I think you will be a very helpful addition to your friends. A needed addition.
When you say course, like meal or angry barbarian?
Oh, the fighter, the strong one.
Oh, I don't even need to be told to do that. That's just nature.
Let me ask you, Groob, what do you live for? Think
Well,
very carefully about your answer.
what I live for?
Yes.
What?
What
Well, I mean,
makes
at
your life worth living?
Well, right now, especially as of late, it's been fucking wild. Oh, excuse my language. I'm sorry. But like, there's
It's okay,
honestly, I'm
dear.
just
Be yourself.
that it's fucking wild. There's talks about unicorns. There's talks about brothels. There's great soup. There's honestly, I'm kind of living it right now. I set out for my goal and I did it. I found the people after becoming a bit of a proficient hunter on my own.
Well, maybe.
And
You live
fortunately,
for adventure, then.
a little bit of that, but I'd also like to find a place to stay and people to call friends, family. That would be cool. But other than that, I haven't. I'm a little aimless, a little listless in my goals.
Well, I'll tell you, if they were able to get the one with the dragon to be their friend, then I think you'll be just fine.
That's true. Honestly, he's
Tell
pretty
me,
cool and
Groob,
tall.
what do you hope to accomplish with your life?
What do I hope to accomplish?
Yes. When it is your
Yeah, I would-
time to pass from this plane and you look back on all that you've done, what is the one thing that you most want to know you've been able to fulfill?
I've always been interested in making people happy, but I don't know, kind of prove my worth, make some good happen in the world. Just I don't know, leave a mark on the world, if you will.
Wise answer. One more question. What is your biggest fear?
Oh, my biggest fear, being alone.
Being alone.
Oof, it's not comfy. I got left behind once, and it was not. Twice actually. Now that I think about it, it's not a happy place.
With that, she reaches down into a small bag next to her and pulls out a handful of what looks to be small bones and just lets them roll out onto the table between the two of you. And she begins to look over them. Says, yes, that does make sense. That makes sense indeed. Groob, despite your appearance, I get the feeling you are quite the soft-hearted lad, aren't you?
I would say so. Oh, wait, now that I think about it, did I catch your name?
I am Mistress Vasa,
Okay.
the matriarch
Okay.
of
Just faces.
this group of Vistani people. You would do anything to be welcomed in by this group, wouldn't you?
Yeah, at the moment. They seem pretty cool, and honestly, it's just where, like I mentioned, it's kind of where I want to be.
From what I see in the bones, perhaps you might be willing to do too much, but let me help spare the pain that you are certain to bring upon yourself. With that, she reaches down to the other side of her and pulls out a pendant. This is the Periapt of Wound Closure. So while you're wearing this pendant, you stabilize whenever you're dying at the start of your turn.
Oh. I could wait. What does it do fully? Did she tell me?
She did not.
Oh.
So
I mean, it's a
if
nice necklace.
something were to happen to you, this will make sure you have a much less chance of leaving your friends, your new friends, permanently.
That sounds like a nice necklace. And also, wait, why are you doing this for me? Like, I get it. I'm really thankful you've been just an absolute person to talk to. But like,
The
I think that told
bones,
you to talk.
the bones said you needed them.
Oh,
Have a good rest of your trip.
oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for the chat and the necklace. It was very pleasant. As he shakes the caravan as he walks out. That was nice.
And as soon as you get out of the doorway, again, the door slams shut behind you.
Whoa.
Boris calls back. Good visit with Mistress Vasa.
Yeah, she's honestly pretty cool.
She
Gave
doesn't.
me this nice little necklace. Talked about bones a whole lot. Gave me a whole lot of foresight and just yeah, no, maybe it was honestly just a good experience.
There are not many non-Vistani people who get an audience with her.
Oh, is she like a bit of a hot commodity or something?
She's our protector.
Oh, I could see
Well-
why. She seemed very wise.
We must get going. We have places to be and things to see. Enjoy.
Wait.
Yes,
What do you have any like baby clothes?
baby clothes.
Yeah.
For any specific reason?
For my friend Lloyd here.
Hey, Zeus. Yes, Mr. Boris. Do we have any spare baby clothes? I can go check. And he runs back and brings up it's a little raggedy, but you know, it can be patched up. A set of little clothes, just the size for Lloyd's doll body.
How much?
Oh, any friends of Mistress Vanessa, you just have those.
Oh, thank you.
We have an ad about the
Considers-
start.
Considers us friends. Oh my god.
So we're gonna run this ad, and then we'll be back.
The Perry app, does that require attunement, or is that just
It does require attunement.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take a quick stretch break. I'll be right back.
Okay. But I think that y'all have enough ways to go that, I mean, if you're sitting there kind of looking at it as you walk along, I think it'll be
Oh, yeah.
okay to say it's the tuned before y'all get to the forest.
You'll probably be doing that?
Okay.
Pippa's gonna
Put
dress.
dress Lloyd.
Yeah. While she's riding on the cow.
Oh, I forgot you're riding on the cow. So for those that don't know, the Vistani are usually servants of Strahd, right, Allie?
Pardon?
The
Yeah, Curse of Strahd. That's why I was so excited.
Yeah.
And then they usually use like they have their own version of tarot.
Is it bones?
It's not. No. They have an actual it's an actual set of cards that the D&D has like created, and you can find the copy of them online. And it's actually really interesting because you can customize the Curse of Strahd game by the cards you like. The DM can do a read at the beginning before the game even starts, and that is where certain items are hidden throughout the campaign that you need to go and defeat Strahd with.
I've never done a Curse of Strahd, but it's always been one of those bucket list campaigns to do.
I love Curse of Strahd so much.
We know why.
Yeah, absolutely, Carl. It's a vampire. I called him Strahdy in chat. Like, I am not even ashamed.
Oh yeah, I needed to find some nomadic people. That was what came up.
I got a
Hell
vampire book for you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Dracula by Bram Stoker. You ever heard of it?
No. I'll send it to you.
Hell yeah.
Twilight.
No.
I've read that one already. That's real weird after a while.
So also the immovable rod is one of my favorite items.
It is one of my favorite items too. I was super excited when you said it was that.
Yeah, I didn't have that planned, so I was like, let me look up some items real quick. But we
Just
have
was getting an immovable rod.
our rogue has an immovable rod and has done so much fun and wild stuff with it.
I mean, Groob would very much like to hold the rod for a second just to do some pull-ups into the sky.
It really is like a portable pull-up bar. That's a new use. Okay, we're back. Everybody back?
Yep.
All right. So as y'all are walking, Groob is just sort of following mindlessly as he examines this amulet, sort of, I guess he wearing it, puts it on, sort of looks at it, examines it, and does attune to it. And so, usually if you reach 0 hit points, you have to do your death saving rolls until you get stabilized. But this makes you automatically stabilize. And if you use hit die to regain points, you get to double it.
Ooh.
So yeah, enjoy that.
I will.
All right, so y'all are walking to the forest. You reach the forest, and I mean, for the most part, it seems like a decent, just a normal forest. I mean, there's like some animals running around. You see a few deer, things like that. Squirrels. See some squirrels. jumping through the trees. But eventually, you come across a camp, and I would say y'all probably put yourself down this way, coming into it.
What?
Oh, are we fighting? I think we should actually make sure that we're not we're alone here.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, that's why we came out here, wasn't it? Like, I was just kind of falling about, but like that's what you brought up.
Oh, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
it doesn't necessarily have to be against me. I was just hoping to find
No,
something
you
to.
said you wanted to fight him.
Yeah, I asked like, did you want it 1v1? You're like, oh yeah, let's go.
No, I don't remember that. No, I was kind of hoping to find like a stray goblin or something. You know, beat up on that thing.
Okay. The
No,
tree.
Vernal,
or-
I think or gerbil, right? I think you could take him.
Oh, I'm sure I could. I mean, that goes without question.
So fight him.
I don't. I mean, you know, he's the new guy. I don't want to hurt him or anything like that.
Oh, I doubt you would. You would never go full force.
Oh, I would.
so y'all find a camp, and you just, and I understand you're just walking into it and begin conversating about the two of them fighting each other.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was gonna look around and maybe see any signs of occupation.
Yeah, I was gonna do that as well, just to make sure that nobody gets caught in the.
The crossfire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, roll a perception check, or roll an investigation check.